guest is a country music star who racked up 5 #1 singles in only 3 years. And he's doing all of this while tackling a debilitating disease. Please welcome Clay Walker. Well, everybody always says how sexy you are, and now I can understand why. And you started your career as a child, right?
I was 9.
9 years old. Why? Did your parents feel like, oh my God, this kid is like a brilliant talent, or did you want it?
I was probably the least talented in my family.
Really?
Oh yeah, I had cousins and my sisters and
so you
aunts
come
and
from
uncles.
a big music family.
Yeah, everybody's sit around the living
talented.
room, play instruments, sing. And
But you were probably the cutest.
I was my grandmother's favorite.
Oh, you were?
That's what it was. But when I was about 15 years old, then I started entering these talent contests, and I ended up winning some of them, and then I knew at that age that this is what I was going to do.
So now, are you married? Do you have kids?
Yeah, married, and actually I have 4 children.
Wow.
And 2 under the age of 2.
So, 2 under the age of 2. But are they twins?
No.
Oh my God.
But believe me, if your mother ever says to you, oh, you can't get pregnant breastfeeding, don't believe that.
I know. Well, you know, I'm what they call a rhythm baby. My parents were convinced that using the rhythm method, they wouldn't get pregnant, and hello.
Well, I actually tried to talk my wife into that, and she said, no, my rhythm is going to be birth control.
Yes, exactly.
She said, I'm leaving the hospital with the birth control. It was so funny because our last child, Mary Elizabeth, was born December 27th. I was sitting on the couch, and we were down in Texas because her doctor's in Texas. She wanted to have the baby there. And I'm watching TV. It's about 7 o'clock at night. She goes, I've been having these contractions. She says, but I don't think they're anything. I go, really? I said, how far apart are they? She goes, about 6 minutes. I picked up my phone, and I have her doctor's number in my phone. I called her, and she goes, Clay, I don't know if you're going to make it here.
Oh, my God, did you make it?
Oh, let me tell you, I grabbed her as quick as I could. I go,
get in that car.
I'm not delivering this child. But after watching her go through that, watching the birth and everything, it's you know, men are, we're weaklings.
Oh, I know. I always say that.
I have no idea.
You know, if men even knew what it was to have a period once a month, they would destroy that.
Oh, we do. It's just not external.
You are going through your own physical challenges, and I do want to talk about that because, you know, on this show, I'm very open about the fact that I'm a cancer survivor and a rape victim, and
a sexy dresser.
Thank you. Thank you. So, but in all seriousness, you were diagnosed with MS in 2000, right?
No, actually 96.
Oh, in 96, okay.
So 15 years of MS, but I've been in remission or relapse-free, if you want to call it that,
yes.
for 14 years.
Oh, congratulations. That's wonderful.
Which is really, I was talking with my doctor this morning. I met Nancy Davis last night, who also has MS and does a huge event here.
Yes, yes, I know her.
We had a wonderful meal, and we talked about you know, finding a cure for this disease, and it's something that is a passion.
Now, what was it? What were the symptoms that you decided to get some medical help?
Well, I was in Canada, and very cold, extreme cold conditions, and developed a lazy leg. It was like it was asleep. It was just like my whole right leg was asleep, and I couldn't put my fingers together. I had double vision, which was the scariest of all of it, and that's you know, you see it on TV when they show you what it looks like for someone to have double vision, and it's exactly like that. I was playing basketball.
So did a neurologist ultimately diagnose you?
Yes, they diagnosed me and told me that the prognosis was grim. Told me that I would be in a wheelchair in 4 years and that I would probably die in 8 years.
And they were wrong.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely wrong. But
now, nobody has, I hate when doctors doctors say that, and nobody should ever.
Absolutely. And you know something? I challenge doctors every day.
So what did you do to change your lifestyle? Because obviously, you know, you've taken the bull by the horns.
Well, there were
in your cowboy hat. And how have you changed your lifestyle as a result?
Quite drastically. As soon as I was diagnosed, actually hearing those words, you have multiple sclerosis, was the scariest time of my life.
Absolutely.
Same for you with the cancer.
Devastating.
And, you know, I learned how to cook. I learned how to take care of myself. I started eating a lot of fish, a lot of vegetables, cooking it myself. Never cooked before.
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of something very good, because I love cooking now.
Isn't it beautiful?
My wife sits around the kitchen, you know, looks at me like this, smiling at me. I'm like, you know, she loves me because I cook.
Well, take control of your body. That's something that we always say at Cancer
healthy,
Schmanza.
The whole thing about diseases or conditions, as I like to call them, you know, you got it somehow. Hey, try to reverse it. You know, do everything you can. So I started taking this drug called Copaxone, which was one of the big things on the market at that time. And I encourage people who have MS to look into a therapy, whether it's holistic or whether it's conventional. But you need
and you can combine that too.
Yes, and I do.
You can do homeopathy, you can do organics, macrobiotics, whatever it takes.
Yes, I met a guy a few years ago, Donnie Yance here in Oregon, great guy. So I'm doing things that, and I feel great. I exercise some, moderately exercise, and have a lot of sex.
Well, all right. You know, Clay is going to come back and sing for us, which is very exciting. Everybody in the audience is going to get his new album. And now, performing the title track from this latest album, She Won't Be Lonely Long, Clay Walker. Take it away, honey.
Something about the way she's wearing her dress a little tighter. Something about the way she's staring. She's looking to start a fire. Something about the way she's dancing and drinking chill Patron. If she's lonely now, she won't be lonely long. Heaven help the fool who did her wrong. It's too late, too bad, she's too far gone. He should have thought of that before he left her all alone. If she's lonely now, she won't be lonely long. Something about the way she's blushing, you can tell she